Our pressure when we don't have the football is the best in the tournament. I don't see another team as athletic as us, as quick as us, and be able to press the ball for as long period of time as we're able to do that. So that's something we have special. If we can build on that, who knows?
Can we? Yes. Has this group proven it, that they can beat a top team? No. I'd tell you this, Tim, and I mean this. If they play the way they're playing, they can absolutely compete against any team in this World Cup, for sure.
Zlatan, I want one word from you. Can the US win this World Cup, yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, Zlatan has spoken.
If this level of performance continues, the United States could become one of the most dangerous teams in the entire World Cup. They may not be the outright favorites yet, but they already have the tools that make deep tournament runs possible. Tactical flexibility, squad depth, confidence, and multiple ways to win matches. Right now, this looks like a team capable of reaching the quarterfinals, and if their finishing remains sharp and their system keeps clicking, even a semi-final appearance can no longer be dismissed. The biggest question is no longer whether the US belongs among the world's best. It's how far this group can actually go.
Chances Australia had were our own doing. So that's got to be fixed, because if you come up against a France, a Spain, a Germany, anyone that has a little bit of know-how in those moments, we can't play the second half like that, because I don't think that's going to get us over the line. We've got to show a higher level. And I think a higher level team in the second half here plays it, finds a third goal. It could be the Balogun chance. If we get those moments right, then I think we can do something deep.
What this US national team is doing feels like a complete shakeup of everything people believed about American soccer. If they keep playing at this level, they won't just be part of the World Cup conversation. They'll be a serious threat to top teams around the world. The footage makes that crystal clear. Take the move against Paraguay. Malik Tillman found space between the lines and slipped a perfect pass into Folarin Balogun's run. The ball cut straight through the defense. Balogun drove inside and fired a stunning left-footed shot into the top corner. It was a perfect mix of timing, movement, and technical quality. Then came the goal against Australia. The US used a clever short corner routine instead of sending in a standard cross. After recycling possession, a shot was blocked, but Alex Freeman reacted first and buried the rebound. Different goals, same idea, smart movement, sharp awareness, and a clear plan to break teams apart. For years, the US was known for athleticism and hard work. This team is different. They press aggressively, move the ball quickly, attack open space, and keep pushing for more goals. Against Paraguay's normally tough defense, they scored 4 times, controlled 65% possession, completed 598 passes, and created far more chances. It was a historic performance that matched one of the nation's biggest World Cup records. This dramatic turnaround has Mauricio Pochettino's fingerprints all over it. Since taking charge, he has pushed the US beyond the old mindset of simply hanging on and competing. His message has been clear. Why not us? Pochettino believes players perform at their best when they stop fearing mistakes and play with confidence and freedom. That mindset is showing on the field. The US looks fearless, adjusting its attack based on whatever challenge appears. Against Australia's deep defensive setup, they switched gears and attacked more directly. Balogun burst down the right side, got behind the defense, and fired a dangerous cross that ended up in the net through an own goal. Add in the well-worked corner routine that led to Alex Freeman's goal, and you see a team finding different solutions to different problems.
You know, they can't make noise in a knockout stage. And I've said to people, I've gone on record and I've said semifinal or final. Not necessarily because of the quality, but because of the circumstances, right? Being at home, I look at the group stage, I look at everything, you know, that comes in with this tournament, and you say, if there's ever a time, right, where the US team kind of does something that's never been done, this is the time to do it.
Pochettino has blended classic American strengths, speed, power, and energy with a bold, attacking mentality. The result is a confident team that plays fast. Direct soccer. The start of this tournament has been historic. The US opened with a 4-1 win over Paraguay and a 2-0 victory against Australia, collecting 6 points, scoring 6 goals, and allowing only 1. Even more impressive, the Australia win came without Christian Pulisic. For years, he has been the team's key star, constantly drawing defenders and creating space for everyone around him. Even without their captain on the field, the US attack keeps reaching new levels thanks to Folarin Balogun's rise. Since committing to the national team in 2023, he has scored 11 goals. In this tournament, he grabbed 2 against Paraguay and helped create the decisive own goal versus Australia. His smart runs, strong link-up play, and sharp finishing give the US a dangerous edge they have often been missing. Behind him, Weston McKennie remains the engine of the team. The Juventus midfielder presses relentlessly, drives attacks forward, breaks lines with his passing, and constantly makes dangerous runs into the box. His impact is backed up by 12 international goals and 10 assists. Malik Tillman has been one of the biggest surprises of the tournament. Fresh off a strong Bundesliga season, he has become a key creative force, finding space between the lines and delivering the passes that unlock defenses.
The national anthem, I went back last night, talk about chills, and I watched the national anthem, I was almost in tears. Like, I had chills listening to that stadium. And then after watching, I don't know how Country Roads has become a thing in Seattle, but did you see the team on the field last night?
Tyler Adams adds energy and defensive stability in midfield, while Anthony Robinson provides pace and width on the left side. His partnership with Christian Pulisic is especially important, creating space and stretching opponents. Pochettino also benefits from impressive squad depth. Pulisic brings star quality, Balogun supplies goals, McKennie adds non-stop energy, Tillman creates chances, and Ricardo Pepi offers flexibility.
Can you do it? I've said this over and over. Can you do it 4 times in a row? Can you do it in a round of 16, a quarter, a semi, and a final? That is where it gets really hard. But momentum gets going. You never know.
Young talents like Alex Freeman only add to the excitement, showing just how much potential this group still has. Does this hot start make the United States the favorite to win the World Cup? Not quite. It's important to stay realistic.
On the flip side, I can also see why people feel like this team is uninspiring and won't do any of those things because of not being able to put in professional performance, right? Let's just be honest. Like, the games against Portugal and Belgium, they're not fun games. We've all been there. They're middle of the summer. When I see the group, to just be professional about it. You don't want to make that run, but you're going to make it. You're going to get into guys and get a result. More so for the people in and around it than the guys inside. That part, worries me a bit.
The 4 goals against Paraguay came from just 1.42 expected goals, XG, showing an extremely efficient finishing display that can be tough to maintain over a long tournament. Australia also didn't provide the kind of elite attacking test that top contenders will bring. The real challenge will come against a world-class opponent capable of breaking the US press and punishing any defensive gaps. That said, tournament dark horses don't need to be perfect. They need a clear identity, confidence, squad depth, and a system that creates problems for opponents. Right now, the US checks all those boxes. That's why Zlatan Ibrahimovic turned heads when asked if the Americans could win the World Cup. His answer was short and direct: yes. That one-word response sent a strong message to the soccer world. This US team is no longer built around simply defending and waiting for a lucky break. They press aggressively, control possession, create chances, and keep attacking after taking the lead. They aren't showing up just to participate. They want to make noise. Their rise has been years in the making. The United States has become the dominant force in CONCACAF, collecting 10 major trophies, including 7 Gold Cups and the first 3 Nations League titles. They have repeatedly beaten Mexico in big moments, including Nations League finals and a memorable 3-0 semifinal win in 2023. This history of fearless performances is what Mauricio Pochettino wants to bring back, but the journey wasn't smooth. Before the Gold Cup, his first 10 matches produced 5 wins and 5 losses. The talent was obvious, yet the team often looked disconnected and lacked a clear identity. That uncertainty sparked plenty of criticism and doubt. The real turning point came during a controversial Gold Cup run. Pochettino entered the tournament without several key players, including Christian Pulisic, Weston McKennie, Timothy Weah, Gio Reyna, Anthony Robinson, and Yunus Musa. Instead of relying on experienced replacements, he took a huge gamble by selecting a roster packed with inexperienced players, including 14 with 5 or fewer international appearances. Despite the inexperience, the team kept winning. They beat Trinidad and Tobago, defeated Saudi Arabia, handled Haiti and Guatemala, and survived a tense penalty shootout against Costa Rica. Their run ended with a 2-1 loss to Mexico in the final, sparking criticism from many who felt Pochettino had sacrificed a trophy by trusting youth over proven stars. Looking back now, those struggles may have been part of a bigger plan. The tough matches and experiments helped build a stronger identity. Today, the US can adjust tactically, cope with missing stars, and still perform confidently on the biggest stage. The victories over Paraguay and Australia showed a team playing with belief, structure, and real self-confidence. Pochettino's influence is visible all over the field. Against Paraguay, the US refused to protect a narrow lead and kept attacking until the score reached 4-1. His system encourages fullbacks to push forward, midfielders to attack the box, and forwards to combine quickly around Balogun. The result creates constant problems for opponents. Whether attacking through wide areas or overloading the middle, the US forces defenses into difficult decisions and stretches them from every angle. One disallowed goal against Paraguay showed exactly how well this team understands Pochettino's system. Pulisic linked up on the left before finding Tyler Adams in space. Adams immediately spotted Balogun's run and slipped a perfect pass through the defense. Balogun calmly finished the move, but the goal was ruled out for offside. Even so, the sequence revealed the sharp movement and chemistry driving this attack. Balogun has carried outstanding club form into the World Cup. After a strong lag one season, he opened the tournament with 2 goals and an assist in just 2 matches. His speed, movement, and finishing give the US a constant threat up front. Behind him, Malik Tillman continues to shine as the creative link, finding pockets of space and connecting midfield with attack. The 4th goal against Paraguay highlighted another key strength: discipline within the system. Even with the game already under control, Ricardo Pepi dropped deeper to help build possession before the US launched a smooth passing move involving several players. The attack patiently pulled Paraguay out of position before creating the opening. At one point, 8 American players were pushed into the attacking half, showing a coordinated plan rather than reckless aggression. Pepi's versatility is a major asset because he can lead the line or operate alongside Balogun. That flexibility gives Pochettino more options depending on the opponent. Australia presented a completely different challenge, but the US adapted quickly. Facing a deep defensive block, Pochettino switched to a more direct approach with Balogun and Pepi working together. The breakthrough came when Balogun burst into the box and fired a dangerous low ball across goal, forcing an own goal from Cameron Burgess. The system also helps maximize Weston McKennie's late runs into dangerous areas, while Serginho Dest provides width and attacking support from the right. On the opposite side, Christian Pulisic remains a key threat. The US often overloads one side of the field to create space elsewhere, giving dangerous attackers more room to exploit defenses and create chances. Another huge weapon for this US team is its carefully designed set pieces. Alex Freeman's goal against Australia came straight from a well-rehearsed short corner routine. The ball was worked backward to create a better angle. A shot was fired from outside the box, and Freeman was perfectly positioned to finish the rebound. It was the kind of goal that shows hours of work on the training ground. Pochettino's staff also use advanced performance data and video analysis to spot patterns during matches, helping create smarter pressing, sharper movement, and more dangerous attacking plays. But Pochettino's influence goes beyond tactics. He has built trust throughout the squad, giving young players opportunities and backing key contributors like Ricardo Pepi through difficult periods. That belief is now showing on the field. This team can attack in different ways, adapt to different opponents, and stay dangerous whether Christian Pulisic is available or not. They can control possession, play direct, use one striker, use 2 strikers, or strike through set pieces. Every movement has a purpose, and every player understands their role. The United States looks like a completely different team under Pochettino, and the rest of the world is starting to take notice. Do you think this US team can make a deep World Cup run? Or is there still something missing before they can challenge the biggest powers in world soccer? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more soccer content.